Hello everyone, and welcome to the preview for ZEUS Mod CORE. Today we will be discussing menu functions and going through the help menus. These help menus are essential to understand some of the more complex options and to ensure you don't crash the server. Modding can be fun, but doing things out of order can have unanticipated side effects, and I will explain most of those side effects in this tutorial video. If you are watching this before the release of ZEUS Mod CORE, the code is complete and the project should be released soon. I will update you in the comment section when I release the link. I should note, ZEUS Mod will be used as a catch-all term for the whole package, meaning ZEUS Mod CORE and the contents of the ZEUS folder, which exists separate from the core and are under a separate copyright. Also note, this preview is for the PS3 version. If you are installing this on another platform, be sure to watch the appropriate video. You can expect a release on every platform that supports Black Ops 1, and this mod should run on any platform with minor modifications. It already works online on all PS3 models, which I will demonstrate near the end of this video. Here's the intro screen. Don't worry if it takes a few seconds to get past it. It's gotta load. Alright, let's get my buddy in here. I'll start by showing you the host menu. Then we'll move on to the non-host menu, and split screen and offline. There are different options for each mode you see. I'm gonna give this boy 30 seconds to invite his friends. He did mention. There we are. Alright. And yeah, we'll just do Kino. I don't know what maps these guys have. Now, before we get started, I better give these boys some guns. Make myself immortal, make myself invisible, because I won't actually be actively participating in this match. Now, make the clips big, give these guys some weapons. I don't want to activate too much all at once. Just what I need. There you go, several ZEUS cannons, that's what you want, right? Alright. Now I can heal these guys. And now I won't run out of ammo for my knives. Alright. While they fuck around, we'll go up.
That doesn't sound good.
Or better yet, in here. Now, we should probably start with this tutorial. I did build it to explain most of what you need to know. So I will now read aloud, and then as we go along, I will demonstrate some of the things it mentions in the tutorial. Now, hello, and welcome to ZEUS Mod. This tutorial will focus on explaining basic controls, operation of the ZEUS menus, and the options contained within the main menus, plugins menus, weapon wheel menus, and weapon pad menus. Controls are basically the same, though the D-pad options can now be altered using the weapon pad menus. I also created a second way to access your claymores and other equipment by pressing triangle and then one of the D-pad buttons, in case you do reassign the D-pad. I moved the scoreboard to the main menus and moved pause to menu hubs. So pause is now pause, 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 and scoreboard is now pause, select. This leaves pause free to open the mod menus, and select can open the weapon wheel menus, through which the weapon pad menus can be accessed. I also made an addition to the basic controls, adding 2 cheat codes that can be used outside the menus. Circle X square triangle circle will quit the game, and square X circle triangle square will execute the test.cfg file found in the ZEUS folder. The first thing you need to understand is how ZEUS menus work with different modes. There are three different modes featuring different options depending on whether you are playing offline, host, or non-host. Some menus will also change based on the map you are playing on, and the main menus have 2 additional modes for offline split screen and offline DOA. ZEUS Mod now has the ability to detect which mode you are playing on and ship you the appropriate menu automatically. Most options will load instantly, but there are limits while modding non-host. The non-host menu has fewer options, and they can only be executed so fast. Basically, you have to wait for the host server to process your command before you can launch another command. So if you are launching commands too fast, the host server might not register some of them. There are 2 main types of menus. The smaller menus like this one require fewer buttons, and so can be built to stay open without interfering with gameplay much, but most menus will close when you move, in case you need to dodge some zombies. No menu will ever try to reassign your aim or shoot. Oh, did I not turn the zombies on for these guys? Okay. My bad. No menu will ever try and reassign your aim or shoot buttons. Summoning guns is easy with the weapon wheel menus, and with the weapon pad menus, you can assign different summons to different D-pad buttons. You can summon guns, knives, grenades, lethals, and equipment. However, lethals and equipment cannot be properly summoned unless you already bought them. They are only there for restoring your claymores, symbol monkeys, etc. after using the take weapons command, but guns and knives summon fine. Grenades do too, but there seems to be a certain order to them. You can hold multiple sets of grenades at the same time, but you will throw the first set you acquired first. So you might want to try removing your default grenades with the take weapons command before you try giving yourself another type of grenades. Be sure to reset any custom D-pad options each time you change map. Summoning the wrong weapon on the wrong map online can throw up an error code, which is why we have different menus for all 11 zombie maps. But those weapons summon just fine offline and are included in the offline weapon menus. If you are having trouble picking up a third weapon, it's because players have to buy their third weapon to get 3 guns using meal kit. And make sure to switch back to your gun by pressing R2 after summoning a knife or equipment before you try summoning something else, or your next summon will replace your new knife or equipment because they summon in your hands for some reason. As for the plugins menu, these are for advanced users to program their own menus, and it makes it easy to install custom menus created by someone else. I will post more details on this subject on my YouTube channel. Now, as for the main menus, host/non-host/offline options include God, makes you immortal. I already turned this on. Let's demonstrate. Oh, No target is also on. You can't see me. No, you can. As you can see, I am immune to damage. No clip allows you to fly through physical barriers. You just saw me do that. Be careful when flying out of bounds, as this can get you killed in some maps. Don't activate the first teleporter early on Moon, or you might break the gate. Activating the power on Moon without opening the first door will kill whoever falls through the floor. Don't activate the power early on 5 without calling both elevators, or you will break the teleporters. Don't activate the power early on Ascension without opening the first door, or you will break the lander. UFO allows you to fly through physical barriers with a fixed Y-axis, and has the same risks as no clip. So let's see. UFO, as you can see, sideways, but no up or down. Erase. This option will delete all spawned enemies and can be quite disastrous if misused. Deleting the Doctor on 5 will break round progression. Deleting George on Call of the Dead may cause the game to crash next time George tries to respawn. Deleting the monkeys on Ascension will break round progression. Deleted dogs will not drop a max ammo. Deleting zombies rapidly can sometimes result in some zombies glitching and getting stuck behind the windows on some maps. And he disappeared. Let's delete. No target. This option will make you invisible to zombies, but you won't earn points and can't interact with some objects. This option can also be used to teleport with one less player on Moon. And no target is on. As you can see, the zombie doesn't care one bit about me. Host/offline options include time. This option manipulates time. You can crash the server if you play too fast or slow with a bad connection. Alright. It's a good thing it's early rounds. Slow-mo. 2x, 3, 4x, 6x, 8x, 10x, and reset. Oops, wrong teleport point. Always mix these two up. Stop. This option freezes/unfreezes all AI. If zombies can't move for a while, they will eventually time out and respawn. ZEUS Mode. ZEUS Mode is a quick way to configure most of the menu options to their optimal setting. Advanced users can change the nature of ZEUS Mode by editing ZEUS Mode Custom Settings 1, ZEUS Mode Custom Settings 2, and ZEUS Mode Perks.cfg in the ZEUS folder. ZEUS Mode will bind to the ammo bind command to L1, L2, R2, and R1. I will post more in-depth information and tutorials on this subject on my YouTube channel. I'm just gonna go ahead and demonstrate that option last because it's gonna mess with a lot of stuff all at once. No spawns. This option will halt AI spawning and can be quite disastrous if misused. Stopping the Doctor on 5 from spawning will break round progression. Stopping George from spawning on Call of the Dead will break round progression. Stopping monkeys from spawning on Ascension will break round progression. Activating this option quickly after starting the game on Moon will result in rapid round skipping. Offline options include, you already saw me do the no spawn option. Offline options include Alt View. This option will do one of two things depending on the mode. In offline split screen mode, this option can toggle between split screen and first person view. This is a manipulation of the pause menu, so pausing will reset the camera. In offline DOA mode, this option can toggle between top-down and first-person view, and will bind to L-stick on your controller. Test command. This option will execute the test.cfg file found in the ZEUS folder. This option is only present in the offline main menus. However, the associated cheat code will work on any mode. For more updates and neat content, check out my channel, IamPure3 at youtube.com. Have fun, and please mod responsibly. Obviously, I will have to show you those offline options when I am offline. So that is the tutorial, quite a mouthful, I know. Now, as for the actual menu hub, we have a lot to look at. Perk mods, other player mods, weapon mods, AI mods, the teleport menu, the plugin menu, for user-created content, visual mods, and perks. So, I'm sure L would appreciate it if I start with perks, as he is in the perk list. First, I'm going to need to demonstrate. As you can see, I'm only shooting so fast. And I go to perks, and just left for double tap. And now I'm shooting faster. See that? Stamina, double tap, speed cola, marathon pro, deadshot daiquiri, and PhD flopper. PhD flopper had some special notes attached. We'll just go through each of those help menus. Stamina. This option will grant stamina up to you and any player registered in the stamina perk list. Players granted stamina with this mod will not see any perk icons applied. To add players to the perk list, follow the instructions found in stamina.cfg. That's pretty standard. If I recall correctly, most of these don't have much else to say. Same menu. R3, Deadshot Daiquiri did. This option will grant Deadshot Daiquiri to you and any player registered in the Deadshot Daiquiri perk list. Keep in mind, players with Deadshot Daiquiri can't hold their breath, and so you can't activate the Steady Scope mod after gaining this perk. Players granted Deadshot Daiquiri with this mod will not see any perk icons applied. To add players to the perk list, follow the instructions found in deadshotdaiquiri.cfg. I suppose that means I will have to show you the Steady Scope mod later, because I just gave myself Deadshot Daiquiri. This option will grant PhD Flopper to you and any player registered in the PhD Flopper perk list. Keep in mind, you can't do the Flopper dive except on maps where PhD Flopper is normally available. Players granted PhD Flopper with this mod will not see any perk icons applied. To add players to the perk list, follow the instructions found in PhD Flopper. That's the perk menu. As for perk mods, Double Tap Mod. This option will alter the shooting speed for players possessing the Double Tap perk. Setting this option lower than 0.3 can cause severe lag and crash the game. The issue seems to be related to firing certain weapons, such as the ZPS3v01, while close to another player. Oops, wrong button. Circle. This option will alter the switch and reload speed for players possessing the Speed Cola perk. This option will alter the weapon accuracy for players possessing the Deadshot Daiquiri perk. Double Tap Mod, 0. Speed Cola Mod, on. Deadshot Daiquiri Mod, on. As a matter of fact, since we're online, let's set the Double Tap Mod to 0.3. As you can see, my gun is really accurate now. I can't reload because my gun's so big, but if I shoot these knives, I can. See that? Incredibly fast. Oops, keep pressing that. L3. Here we have the other menu. Now, Box Mod is pretty simple. Box Mod. This option will remove the teddy bear from the box. However, when the box remains frozen for 1023 uses, it will cause lag and then crash the game and make the box move. It's also worth noting that fire sales don't show up until the box moves once. Box Mod on. I don't have enough points right now to bother showing you that one, but it sounds pretty self-explanatory, huh? Now, triangle drops your weapon. X takes your weapons. Triangle drop weapon. This option will drop whatever is in your hand. Dropping power-up weapons and then summoning any weapon will allow you to access your weapons again. However, you may not have access to your primary weapon until the power-up expires. Deck weapons. This option will remove all your weapons and equipment. Removing power-up weapons in this way will allow you to summon weapons during the power-up. However, this will also remove lethals and all equipment, so dropping the weapon is usually a better idea. This option can be used to change the order of your grenade sets as well. With the weapon menu, you can hold up to 2 sets of grenades at once, but the first set granted will always be the first set thrown. Change mode. There's not much point activating change mode, as it won't make a visible difference on the screen. But I will read the help menu, so you know what it's all about. Mode Mod. If 2 people are using the same menu at the same time, then it's inevitable that these 2 identical menus will conflict with each other. That is why I built 4 similar menus in one mod. All 4 menus appear identical, but they are just different enough that they will not conflict with each other as long as all players are on different modes. To avoid conflictions, have one person at a time open their menu and change mode until all players are on different modes. And in that way, this mod will also work on split screen, triple split screen, quad split screen, and online modes for up to 4 players at once. And that is the other menu. Most of the help menus and the other menus are much simpler. Now, let's get player mods out of the way. Well, first, player mods. Moon gravity. Pretty self-explanatory. Moon gravity. This option will enable moon gravity. Enabling this option on Ascension, Call of the Dead, or Shangri-La allows players to jump out of bounds and die. Bleed out mode. This option will affect the time it takes players to bleed out. That one you will see demonstrated the next time someone goes down. I'm not gonna kill my friends. That's just rude. Move back faster. On. Your backward speed is normally half your forward speed. Oh, did I do the bleed out mod help menu? Yep. This mod will affect the time it takes players to bleed out. Move back faster. This option will alter how fast you move backwards compared to your forward speed. Fast dive to prone. On. Fast dive to prone. This option will allow you to dive to prone mode by tapping circle instead of holding circle. Ammo bind. This option will bind a command to grant you ammo when L1, L2, R2, or R1 is pressed. This option only works on you. As you can see, I ain't running out of knives, because shooting them gives me ammo. Speed. This option will alter your speed. The 99999 setting used with the moon gravity mod can move players out of bounds, but that can kill players on Moon, Call of the Dead, Ascension, and Shangri-La. Altered player speed, even a little on Call of the Dead, allows players to jump out of bounds and die. Speed 500. As you can see, I'm moving a lot faster now. Now. This is gonna be fun. Whee! Well, there you go. As you can see, it's pretty useful. I better let them back in bounds. Hang on. Let's see what we can do here. Alright. Well, that was Hell and My Teammates. Hope you enjoyed that. Far dive to prone. This option will have an effect on the arc of your jump while diving to prone. This effect is less obvious, but if I dive up these stairs, yeah, you see that? Part of that was the moon gravity, but you get the idea. Strafe speed. This option will alter your strafe speed. Oh yeah, we fast now. Sideways fast. Let's turn that back to normal. Long range revival. Oh good, a chance to demonstrate. Something must be blocking that guy. You need to be able to get a good view of them. Right, and here's the help menu for stray speed. I think I already read that. Long range revival. This option will allow you to revive players from far away, though it will interfere with your use key if someone is down. So I'm going to turn that off. It's quite problematic, almost as much as it is helpful. Prone spin mod. This option will allow you to spin 360 degrees while in the prone position. Shock mode. This option will add some level of resistance to Nova gas. You're not immune to Nova gas, but its effects won't persist once you find clean air. See if I can find a crawler and explode it. I need a crawler to follow me, and I need this guy to stop following me. Ain't no crawlers around. Turn God mode off. Oops, I am dead. I can still wait.
Did the voices tell you to save me?
So, that was a trial. But there you go, demonstration complete. Now, what do we have next? Tossback mod. Alright. Pretty self-explanatory. Throw a grenade. Get the option to toss it back. This option will disable the grenade tossback feature. That way, next time you throw your grenade, you won't wind up picking someone else's grenade up and blowing yourself up or whatever. From one you already threw. Float mod. There's no option to demonstrate this on this map. This option will alter your float speed. Pretty self-explanatory. Great for Shino Numi. Swim speed. Can't demonstrate that one either. Not here. This option will alter your swimming speed. Now, into weapon mods. Armed swimming. Another one we can't demonstrate. This option will allow you to use your guns while underwater. Aim lock on. This one we can demonstrate. Turn it on. Okay. Actually, let's switch to my knives. Note that a knife just sort of follows. Stop killing my zombies, jerks.
Have no fear, the doctor is present.
There we go. Are they not following me? Okay. Note how the knife sort of turns towards the zombies. This is despite me having auto aim features off. Now, if I go into player mods, or weapon mods, turn aim lock on off, that doesn't happen. You get a much steadier scope. Weapon mods. Scope mod. This option will knock you out of the scope if you get hit by a zombie. Very useful for snipers. Oh, but if I have God mode on, won't work. And of course, they're killing everything. Kind of the point, I guess, but... Alright, there.
Mad! We must help them.
And that is the scope mod. ZEUS Mod. This option will allow you to aim down the sight of your weapons faster. I'm not sure it works the same with sniper scopes, but you can see that, right? Friendly fire mod. This option will allow you to shoot zombies right through players who step in front of your weapons.
This gives us
Steady scope. I can't demonstrate this option. I'll show you later in the offline menu. But basically, it makes your sniper way better. Here, I'll read you this option will break your sniper breath gasp, so holding L3 until the player gasps for breath will permanently steady his scope. This option will not work on other online players. This option will not work if a player already has Deadshot Daiquiri. This option will break your sniper breath gasp, so holding L3 until the player gasps for breath will permanently steady his skull. Oh, I read line 1 twice. Okay. R3, clip mod. Yep, I already messed with that one. You might have noticed the guns have really big clips right now. If I mess with it more, I'll just fuck up everyone's weapons. Shoot bot. This one's fun. Let me get an M1911. Or better yet, let me get a Hades. You guys are gonna love this. Shoot bot. This option will activate the shoot bot and will bind to L2, L3, R3, and R2. This will only work if you are holding at least 2 guns, have speed cola, and have enabled the speed cola mod option. To begin shooting, tap, don't hold R2. To stop shooting, press L2 or press L3 or R3. The full auto dual wielding mod will interfere with this option unless you fire from the hip. This option is incompatible with some guns. Activate. Tap 2. Full auto dual wielding. Alright. This option will force guns held in your left hand to become fully automatic when fired by binding to L2 and includes a give ammo command. This will only work if you have speed cola and have enabled the speed cola mod option. If you have large clips enabled, you will have to hold L2 for a few seconds first until the weapon is charged with ammo. You may want to disable this when using your regular guns, as it will make them a bit jittery. Man, I'm sure y'all can all guess which dual wield weapon I'm gonna go with for this demonstration. And charged. The right gun, single shot. Moving on. Full auto mod. This option will force all semi-automatic weapons to become fully automatic. So for example, the G11. Bounce mod. Or, yes, bounce mod. This option will make your grenades stick to the ground where they land. They can still be bounced off walls and around corners. Ranged knife. This option will extend your melee range. To stab my friend from here. Oh, I see. I do not have a knife.
I need to find some ammunition.
Political. Can't quite see it. Well. Here, zombie. I can't demonstrate without a subject. Come on. Here, zombie. Got some nice sweet human flesh over here for you. Come on. See that? There you go. Aim pot. Pretty self-explanatory, but if you don't know what an aimbot is, this option will activate the aimbot. If you don't know what an aimbot is, what are you? Because I didn't put shit about it in the help menu. Okay. So, the aimbot is a bot that aims for you, see? Spin just sort of points your weapon where it needs to be. As soon as it hits a zombie, it kind of slows down. See? Very helpful. Now, swimming, aimbot, footbot, shootbot. Yeah, that's everything in weapon mods. I suppose there is one other thing that will help in the player menu. Go over here to the left. Kick player 1, kick player 2, kick player 3, kick player 4, pin player 1, pin player 2, pin player 3, pin player 4. Pretty obvious. Help menus aren't even worth getting into. It's pretty straightforward. AI mods. Corpse count mod. This option will erase AI corpses faster for smoother performance. Health mods. This option will alter AI health. Some of these options will bind to a stick on your control. On Call of the Dead, this option will break George. Let's see if I can demonstrate that health mod for you. Start, circle, drop. It's like an insta-kill.
Forgot to say.
Every zombie that was spawned when I pressed that. Circle, triangle. Now it's an insta-kill every time I move. Now they're very tough. Very straightforward.
To play with my pretty one.
Floating corpses.
Oh, poor little doggy.
This option makes zombie corpses float. This will be visible to other online players. I suppose it won't work on dogs. Hey, explore. Play without inputs. Play with inputs. Let's get rid of these. I need a zombie. A real zombie. Nothing to the aid, as you can see. Start, circle. X, zombie repellent. This option will generate a force field around zombies, designed to push players out of a zombie's range. It can penetrate the force field if you get stuck between zombies, or pushed into a wall. Consider this like a semi-garden. More useful in Dead-Off's arcade than anywhere else. The most interesting thing is how it works on other players when you host. Unlike God Well, that's AI mods. Let's do visual mods next. Visual mods is a lot simpler. You don't even really need help menus. It's pretty obvious. You got your no fog, your light mod, your flashlight, light range. Set that to 160. That gives you a sort of glow. And then you can change the light color. We have the sun color. Sun brightness. Sun color. One thing I should note, pretty much every visual mod other players can't see. That's just decorations for you. No casings, we have guns, performance, and whatnot. Invisible guns. Tracer speed. There we go. Slow tracers. 60. Yeah, you can see I got some nice slow tracers here. Tracer radius. should I put it? Put it there, I suppose. And then tracer speed. Set to 1. Need some more demonstrations. Tracer length. Oops. No scope overlay. That one is for snipers. No scope hint. As you can see, there's a little hint there. Press this to zoom, press this to steady. You can hide it. And the mark mod. It has to do with hiding bullet marks for guns that apply bullet marks. Now, that's the visual mods menu. Plugins. Okay. Well, there's not a whole lot of information for the user to read, so I guess I'll have to explain. See, all the information in the plugins menu is meant to be filled in by people who make their own menus and then upload them for other people to use. See, this is a sort of menu of menus. You know, it's an entry point, a way for other people to launch their own menus from my menu. And you can plug them in right here. Or you can create your own menus, upload them, whatever you want. That's what this menu is for. And that's about all the menus except for teleport. This menu is for teleporting you wherever you may wish to go instantly. Be careful, teleporting behind a closed door on Ascension, Call of the Dead, Shangri-La, or Moon is considered an out-of-bounds region, and you will die immediately if you teleport there without enabling the God mod. This will not shift the camera properly to Dead Ops Arcade unless you are no-clipping or have the Alt View mod enabled. Activating the power on 5 without first calling both elevators will break the teleporters. Activating the power on Ascension without opening the upstairs door will break the lander. Activating the power on Moon without opening the first door will kill whoever falls through the first door. Activating the teleporter on Moon before the gate at the spawn point is raised will break the gate around the teleporter. I'll show you some of the options for teleporting on Kino. Box. We got the teleporter link, the teleporter, we got claymores, pack-a-punch, and the power switch. Perk machines. Meal Kick, Double Tap, Speed Cola, Quick Revive, Juggernaut. Alright, I'm coming. I suppose I should turn off zombie repellent. Doesn't work too well on this map.
You have much honor.
That's everything, I think, except ZEUS Mode, which will automatically configure everything to be at its peak. You got your double tab granting of perks, modding perks, your moon gravity, your speed mods. It pretty much optimizes everything to the best settings for the given map, and will have different effects on different maps. Demonstrating ZEUS Mode is not so simple. I would have to go into each and every map and each and every mode and show you what's up. So just play around and see how it goes. And you can adjust ZEUS Mode as well by editing ZEUS Mode settings 1.cfg and ZEUS Mode settings 2.cfg. And you can edit the perks granted in ZEUS Mode perks.cfg, all found in the ZEUS folder. That about covers everything for host mode. And all that's left is to show you mods. Wait, let me just double check. Oh yeah. Good. Okay, here we go again. As you can see, we're loading explore options. Now, I have some weapons for you guys. Notice how I'm shooting this time. These weapons don't come out with max ammo, so I'm charging them with ammo using the give ammo command.
Sure, leave it up to me to kill them all. You know how to say old in Russian?
You know, while I'm at it. I will show you the weapon pad menu. This is a little creation of mine I made to assign weapons directly to your D-pad, or quick signs. So, ray gun to up. We'll set the SPAS 24 to left. And this is scanning to down. Now, as you can see, not in my menus, still so many weapons.
Low on ammo.
We'll work even faster by with a host. But it works host and non-host. Very convenient. Alright, that ought to cover it. Now, power for these guys and give you a show of what we have here. So we got our UFO, our God, or a really small field no target, all that.
Great.
We've got, in the other menu, we can drop weapons, change modes, and take weapons. Player mods, we got our move back faster, fast dive to prone, and the ammo bind. Weapon mods, we got aim lock on, scope mod, ADS mod, friendly fire mod. AI mods, we got health mods, floating corpses, zombie repellent. And of course we can still teleport and all that good stuff. Plugin menu and the visual mods. You can do all those visual mods. I'm not going to bother demonstrating them all again. You've already seen what they're all about. So, that about covers the non-host menu. See, we can actually do all our visual modes, see? So.
Whoa! Whoa, can you make it full attention now?
Now, we'll go on into solo mode. Let's start with solo ZPS arcade. Alright, these options will be primarily the same as ZEUS Mod, but you might notice a few new green options. You'll only see this green option in ZPS arcade. Alt View. And the green menu, the map menu for loading maps and offline mode. We'll get to that in a minute. We also have point and camera. That's right. From third person. And that works either in DevOps or not. Now, let's go to my favorite map. Potentially, Call of the Dead is pretty, and I will show you that scope mod I couldn't show you before. You can't activate it unless you do it before you get shot backward. See, this is the steady scope mod. Activate it, aim, hold your breath. There you go. Hold it until your player gasps. Then, accurate. So accurate. And even if you switch snipes, your scope will be frozen for good. See that? Let's actually turn on the full auto mod. Show you how it works with that. Or better yet, the sniper glitches out with park mod cranked up too high. See that? See how accurate that is? Amazing. Now, all that's left is split screen.
We need to get the power on.
We will have player 2 change modes. Okay. Now that both players are on separate modes, we can both use our menus at the same time. See? If they were on different modes, you would see weird effects. If they were on the same mode, there would be conflictions. So, that's why you change mode. You also have the Alt beam on. See that? And you can actually use it to toggle between players too. See? I'm going to turn that off for that player. It's still active for this player. Turn it off for this player. And now we're back to split screen. While it's on, if you activate your menu, the player activates his menu, you can use them both at the same time this way too. His menu will show up as a little mini menu under your own. And that's about it. Well, I know, it's been a while. There's been a lot to show you, right? Well, that's how it goes. I have been working on this mod for over 3 years. Now, I'm really have to use the bathroom. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stick around. I'll be doing live streams and whatever, all sorts of cool stuff, future mod releases, a lot of stuff in the retro gaming world. So, that's what you can expect on this channel. If you like that, stick around. If not, hope you enjoyed the video, and see you later.